So let's start ADK Capstone project, wherein I'm going to do a project which is related to enterprise level, and this is like an enterprise solution which I'm going to give it. So the problem here is, whenever there is any user which ask any question which is related to product catalog, like whether anything is in the stock or not, whether anyone want to check whether iPhone Pro 15 is in stock or not, or there are any questions related to ETA, that is a shipping time, what is the shipping time or how much long it will take, or there are some issues which are related to compliance, like is it compliance related or not, or there are any issues which are like risk of scanning the particular product. Then these all issues, like a customer support, a user asking these questions, and we need some customer support. So for this we need to create some agentic orchestration which can be handled easily. Or if you need any notes related to some product, then how we are going to handle it, or how we are going to share it to the user. So this project resolves enterprise level issues which are related to customer support. So I am going to show you how we can implement this with a agentic orchestration using ADK, Google ADK as our main framework. And this is a capstone project with the help of Kaggle. So thanks Kaggle for that, and thank you Google for giving this project. Now let's start. Suppose we are using a single agent to do all these things, it will juggle a lot. So the solution here is we need something called as multi-agentic orchestration. So here I will be showing you multi-agentic orchestration with the help of ADK. And it is in such a way that, for example, I'll give you an example how we can implement this. So whenever any user is asking any question, then I have implemented something called as support orchestrator. So this is a file where we have the orchestration or routing which is included. So routing to different agents, routing to different tools, routing to different as I mentioned agents, routing to different tools, then route and picking up the tools which are correct, session management, that is one more important thing, picking up the tool which are correct for that particular question, that is very much important. So this is all done with the help of support orchestrator. So whenever any user is asking a question, then the first thing is a support orchestrator will read, will route the agents, will check on the tools, do the session management and pick the particular tool. Now, what happens in the second step when the support orchestrator does all these things? Then, what is the second step all about? Let's make it in middle little bit. So the second step here is this support orchestrator will point the particular tool, or will point it to particular agent. Suppose it is pointing to shipping ETA. This is nothing but again an tool where it will ask it is a custom tool where there is a custom function written for the written by Python. And here you can here basically you can answer the questions related to shipping ETA, shipping time. Then there are also risk scan tools, like which will check how much is the risk, like whether the risk is low or whether risk is high. Then there are compliance related tools which will check the compliance objective of the product. um, these, and last but not least, we have also MCP files. Now why MCP files? So the MCP will route to that particular tool and will help us to get the nodes properly which are related to that particular product. And these is done with the help of agentic card. So we have remote agents. Now ADK supports this remote A2A agent which helps to create the agent card, and this agent card will have the product catalog. Basically, the product catalog is nothing but it will help. These are like, we are having the product catalog as an agent card, and we are having the compliance catalog as an agent card. So these are something like a agent card is something which we have the preliminary information, or we have the information of what all things are there in our code and what all things are there in the stock, so that those agent card will be called when the agents are up and running. So now let's see a small demo which are related to this ATK, and then I'll explain you related to the entire logic of the code. Now let's check like how our ADK is helping us to get the things done. So here is the ADK, and here you can see the way it has it is like, you can see here the trace, events, state, artifacts, and the sessions. So you can see how each question. So suppose if I'm asking the simple question, is iPhone 15 Pro in stock? Suppose this is the question, then it is asking to different agents, it is transferring to the proper agent, and it is then getting the product information, and it is giving me what is the availability of iPhone Pro, and how it is, how much the price it is. So this is related. Now how can we find the stack of or trace it? So here is basically the traces which we can see, and if you click over here, like what all agents executions are done for this particular call, you can see over here which function has been called, how support orchestrator is calling this product catalog agent by which we are getting the information related to this. So this is like, you can check if you see the events which are called for, like I was been doing this for a longer period of time. So we can see here now ADK also helps us to give the entire orchestration. You can see here support orchestrator. We have these different agents like product catalog, compliance agent, shipping ETA tool, risk scan tool, then risk scan, how resume the risk scan or not, and MCP file patch. So right now we are at this product catalog where we had asked the question, and you can see what was the question given about, and this is all done by Gemini 2.5 flashlight. So this is the model which I'm using for, and you can see the tokenization, how much tokenization is given, and how detailed level ADK is giving us the information. Also there is something called as a session, we can change the session or refresh the session. So let's give another a question which is, now this was a question which was related to product catalog. So let's give a question which is related to compliance. Check VAT for Belgium, or I can say something which is related, is VAT maybe I'll just ask this question. Let's see what is happening. It is transferring to that correct agent, and it's giving the question, the VAT ID of Belgium is this much. So this is something a very a great thing, that it is, we are getting the transfer calls as well, and we can trace it what is happening. Now see, support orchestrator call the compliance agent, and which task ID, what are the tokens, and we can see each things which is related to the compliance. Now if the question is what is the shipping time or shipping ETA for this particular, you know simple, this is a mock, so this particular zip code, so it gives us the answer, 2 business days, because this is coded in that way, but it is transferring to shipping ETA agent, and it has been shown. Now let's see the traces or stack about this function calling. You can see here support orchestrator is calling shipping ETA, it is calling this Gemini 2.5 flash, and the shipping is giving you the results of all related to shipping ETA. Let's check out some question which are related to MCP, whether it gives the answer or not. Again, do not quote me. This is just a mock. which can be used at an enterprise level. And here we see MCP fetch nodes are also working correctly. And if you want to see the calls for this, again we have support orchestrator which is calling MCP fetch, and it is giving you the answer which are related to that. So this is something which is a very important uh, very important. Like it just speaks us, and it transfers agent to agent according to the question. Suppose if I give this question that scan order, something like scan order ord 42, right? Then it will definitely give me the token. And if I give resume this particular token, like it will just tell you that this is the token for this risk scan. So if I give this, then what happens? You can see it is calling resume scan tool, and then giving us what is the order, what is the scanning of this. So it is saying it is a low risk. Again, if you want to find out the stack or a trace of it, you can just open up that and check out that I have resumed the scan. You can check out the response, you can check out the tokens which it has taken, and give us all detail about these things. So this is something which is very traceable, I should say. So for debugging, it was very easy for me. So ADK has implemented in a very nice manner where we can use this orchestration anywhere for enterprise level of the subjects. So just a few notes over here. So let me show you how support orchestrator I have implemented. So you see here, this is the project ADA capstone. Then I have some evals. I have this order copilot where I am writing the root agent, and this root agent is basically from support orchestrator. So let's get into support orchestrator, and I have these servers. So these servers are basically to create the agent cards, compliance servers, product catalog servers. So I'm using these to create the protocol. I mean, this Docker file is for deployment purpose, so I'm not talking right now on that. Then also have something called a README file, which you will get to know all in details. So let's just have a snapshot, at least related to the support orchestrator. uh, this is a very basic support orchestrator wherein you will get to know details about the code, how it is implemented. And let's start a little small about it. So you see, these are all imports. We have the Google ADK agents. This is LLM agent, and basically we are calling Gemini 2.5 Flash, and there are tool config which are auto. And this is remote A2A agent. Basically it will help in creating the agent card. As I mentioned, we have agent cards which are related to um, agent cards which are related to product catalog, and also which are related to compliance. So those are the tools which we are using. Then we have this Google API. We can keep it in under our .env file. Then these are retry attempts, like how many we have to retry. And these are the tool functions, like tool implementation. This is for shipping ETA, risk scan, and then when we are resuming it, then what we are doing it, like how much last token we are taking, what is the pending token. So it is a function calling. Then we have this MCP fetch, and this function call is implemented over here according to the ADK position, because I have this older version, so I have written in that way. And this is a remote A2A sub agent. So it will basically create a agent card, a well-known part. And for that we are using this local host 8001 and 8002. But the ADK was on 8000, so which I was showing you was on 8000. And then we have this root agent which plays very important role. And this routing is like a support orchestrator. We are giving the instructions, like a prompt, that you are a customer support, and what he has to do. If there are product questions, then delegate to product catalog agent. If there are compliance question, delegate to compliance agent. So these routing questions, routing prompt, we are giving it to support orchestrator, and with the help of Gemini 2.5 Flash, it is routing it to the correct. Now here you can see a short about a short information which is related to the commands, that also is there, and I will be giving you delegating the commands in my write up so that it will be easy. So these are the write ups, like what commands I have used for. So to free all the ports, like basically we have to check whether 8000, 8001 and 8002 is free or not, because otherwise it will get juggle up. So this is the command which you can use in the PowerShell. Activate your VNV, and then you have to give your Google API key, which you can get it from AI Studio, and run this command to get the agent card of product catalog server up and running. Then this is for compliance server, and then this is for ADK web. Before you start your ADK web, I suggest to have this curl, to check whether the APIs are up and running for the agent card or not, and then we can just run the ADK web and start it. Now this is related to ADK capstone project, and I will be posting this project on my GitHub. Also, I'll be posting by tomorrow, so just look out for that. And thank you for watching. Thanks.